First and goal. Brennan, corner of the end zone. Juggling catch. Touchdown. Ryan Grice Mullen. And Colt Brennan moves out of the tie with Ty Detmer. He's all alone now. More touchdown passes than anybody in the history of major college football. 122.
Welcome back. Colt Brennan is now the NCAA's all-time leader in touchdown passes. He set the mark Friday night against Boise State. Colt now joins us in studio. Welcome to the show, Colt.
Thanks a lot.
Now, first of all, we got to get to the beef of things. Talk about the BCS. You guys meet the magic number, the requirement. You're at number 12 now. Just how's it feel?
It's great. We're in the spot we need to be, obviously, to get that chance. And, now this becomes the biggest game of the year against Washington. And, we can't count the eggs before they hatch. We got to go and finish the season off right. So focus for one more week, and then we can talk about the BCS next week.
Now, you guys were talking all this year, and after the game, you talked about how the experts were predicting again for you guys to lose. That much more of an incentive to go out and to get this victory?
Well, yeah, I mean, the way I've seen it for the last 2 years, that they've, pegged Hawaii pretty. They haven't really gotten us right for the last 2 years, and so it's no surprise that they, we're picking us to lose. So all we got to keep doing is winning, and obviously, if you win every game, you gain a lot of respect, and that's what we've been doing, and we just got to keep focusing on that.
All right, Colt, we got to go back to this game because it was an amazing game. Just to be able to beat them, to finally get the monkey off your back, to get this victory.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling. It hasn't really sunk in yet. I think because now with the realization that, there is a BCS chance and the chance to go undefeated, now all the focus goes on Washington. And at the end of the year, I'm sure we'll look back at what a great experience that was. It just hasn't sunk in yet. I mean, it's just an unbelievable experience.
The atmosphere at the game, I mean, it was so electric, especially after the game when the fans start charging the field. And you're down there, and they're slapping you, they're slapping your head, they're slapping your shoulder pads. I mean, they were behind you pretty much.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'm glad I left my helmet on. I was trying to remind everybody I got a concussion 2 weeks ago. No, but no, I'm just kidding. It was an unbelievable experience. I mean, I never imagined that, coming to Hawaii, and that's more than I ever could imagine. It was great. And the fans made it. I mean, after I threw that touchdown to CJ, to listen to the fans realize, hey, look, we're a couple minutes away from winning this football game. To listen to the way they cheered on our defense in the end of the game was unreal. And we're going to need that next week.
Yeah, and to hear them chanting BCS, BCS, just how much more respect did you guys get, especially nationally, with a victory like this?
Well, it seems like we got a ton of respect. Obviously, Boise State's the best football team in America. They're the best football team in America because of how they play the game, the opportunistic style they play, the discipline. They take average football players and make them great. And a lot of times what you see in the top caliber teams, you see it simpler, but you see better talent. And so for us to beat Boise State, I mean, it just says a lot about where this program has come and how good a football team we have this year.
You achieved a couple of the things that you set out at the beginning of the year: beat Boise, win the WAC championship. When you came back, was this what you envisioned? Did you expect the ride to be this good?
I don't really remember envisioning, everything. I just remember just wanting to go undefeated and not really thinking about anything else. I think it's just been a blind determination by everybody on this team this year. And I think now, I mean, we'll be twice as focused this week. I think we realize, there's still one big stepping stone and a good football team in our way. So we still have a ways to go as far as this week.
A couple of big milestones for you yourself. You become the NCAA's all-time leader in touchdown passes. Special moment. I know you don't like to talk about individual accolades, but they give the ball to Coach Jones. He hands it to you. What's that like?
That was cool. I mean, the cool thing was it was we got it over with. It was the first touchdown, and it happened real quick early in the game. So we were like, okay, that's all said and done. Let's go win this football game. And obviously, what this offense has done over the last 3 years has been awesome. And I've had a chance to play around some great guys, and we've had a lot of fun winning football games and putting up a lot of numbers. And it's a great experience.
You guys get a lot of the focus, the offensive side of the ball, but the defense came up big, especially in the second half, just shutting down Ian Johnson. How much did they step up for you?
Yeah, I mean, Coach McMackin, it's unbelievable how just not recognized he is for what he's done here at Hawaii. The 1 year he was here before, and now when he's come back, what he's brought to our team this year. That was the one thought that went through my head, before the season. season was, it's funny how you have these thoughts, and I remember thinking, like, our defense is going to be unbelievable this year. We should win every game this year, but then you don't really know what's at store. And obviously, the 40-something points that La Tech puts up, there's all these question marks, what really happened. And as I look back this season, our defense has been the all-star on this football team. And they're the reason why we are, 11-0.
We had the privilege to go into the locker room before the game, and you were pumped. I mean, just what was the energy in that locker room? I mean, just how psyched were you guys going into this game?
Devon and all them, they're going to laugh because, I talk too much as it is, and they're always getting on me. And I really didn't want to say anything before this game. I knew everybody knew how big it was, but before the game, I just looked around and saw everybody, and I just felt like I wanted to say something. And, I'm a little old school, and so I let it loose for a little bit and had some fun in there, and it felt good.
We haven't finished with the coach just yet. The Warriors still have one more game on the regular schedule. Washington comes to town as the final test for Hawaii.